Good morning, my dear. Today I have come with new unit number 3, information and communication technology. Students, in this I will discuss spreadsheets because these all are related with LibreOffice. Okay, so I will be discussing one by one. This will be related with your spreadsheet. Okay, first of all, you must have to understand what is spreadsheet. Students, spreadsheets can be used to do calculations on data, create data reports, manage accounting documents, do data analysis, etc. We can also create graphical representation of data. Students, generally in MS Excel, we do the calculation work. Either it is related to the result, preparing the result, making the cross list, or showing the sales report of an organization. Not only we can show our data, but we can convert those data into graphical form also by the help of chart. Okay, now spreadsheet have become very popular because of the given features. First one, built-in functions make calculations easier, faster, and more accurate. See, there are certain functions you must have heard about: the sum, average, count, max, if. So these are the functions which you can use in your spreadsheet for doing the calculation. Okay, large volume of data can be easily handled and manipulated. That means you can have a bulk amount of data, and not only you can show it, but you can do many types of works, that is data sorting, filtering of data. Okay, you can convert that data into pictorial form. So there are a lot of tools given in spreadsheets which can make your work easier, my dear. Data can be exported or imported from other software. Yes, suppose you want to, yes, import, yes, your data, okay, from other application, it can be possible. Or the work which you have done in spreadsheet, that also you can export to other software. Okay, data can be easily represented in pictorial form like graphs or charts. Already I explained. Formula are automatically recalculated whenever underlying data values are changed. Students, you don't think that whatever values I have given, and as per that I got the total. Listen, any changing that is done in any cell, that also have reflection in total. Suppose I have my value 2 and 3 in two different cells. So when I will add that 2 and 3, obviously 5 will come. But whatever changes that I want to do it in cell 1 and cell 2, I can do it. As 2 plus 3 is 5, but when 2 will be changed into 8, 8 plus 3, that will become as 11, my dear. Okay, students, you have to know how to go to LibreOffice spreadsheet. First of all, you double time click on LibreOffice. This window will appear on the screen. Yes, go to file, new and spreadsheet, or you can directly come to this area and you can create spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on this. As I will click, I will get spreadsheet explore, yes, on the screen. Students, first of all, you must have to know what is workbook and what is worksheet. Students, when I'm talking about workbook, then workbook is a collection of one or more worksheet, okay, in a single file, my dear. Each sheet can have many cells organized in row and columns. But when I am talking about worksheet, then a worksheet is a collection of cells in the form of a grid. You can see, yes, this is my cell, but cell is the combination of column and row. So that's why I use a word grid. So you have the seat like in MS Excel, we have seat 1, seat 2, seat 3. Okay. Here also we have seat 1, you can see down, seat 1, seat 2, seat 3. It depends on you how many seats you want to create in Calc. Okay. I hope you have understood the difference between workbook and worksheet. Now, you have to know what is row and what is column. You see, this is my row number 1. Okay, a row is an arrangement of cells in a horizontal manner. Okay, rows are represented by numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you just see this one is my column. Okay, a column is arrangement of cells in a vertical manner. Okay, now columns are represented by alphabets. Listen, my dear, rows are represented by number, but columns are represented by alphabets. You can see A, B, C, and when you mix a single column and a single row, that is going to form a cell, my dear. Okay, now you have to know what is cell. See, students, just now you can see A1, B1, C1, these all are cells, my dear. Then what is the definition of cell? Cell is a rectangular shaped box. Okay, you can see rectangular shape box. See, every cell you can see is in the form of a rectangle where the row and column meet. See, this is the row and this is the column which are meeting each other. Okay, now you have to know what is formula bar. Okay, and what is your name box. Just now you can see, my dear, this area is called as name box. Okay, it shows your cell address. Okay, and at the right side you can see this is called formula bar. Okay, this area is called as formula bar. I hope you understood what is formula bar. Okay, whatever, yes, we type in a cell appears in the area. That area is called as formula bar. Okay, now you can see the above bar. This one is called as title bar. Actually, student, title bar is located at the top of the calc window. Okay, it displays the name of the workbook. You see, it displays the name of the workbook. Okay, on which you are currently working. The right side area of the title bar, you can see it contains the minimize, yes, maximize or restore, and the close button. Now, the next one is the menu bar. You can see file, edit, view, inserts, format. These all are your, yes, menus, and that is flashing on the bar. Okay, that's why it is called as menu bar. The menu bar is located below the title bar. It has commands like file, edit, yes, view, insert, you can see. Okay, now next topic, that is your formatting bar. You see, there are different types of toolbar. You have standard toolbar, formatting toolbar. Okay, so in these toolbars you will be having, yes, the different buttons. That buttons contains the commands. Okay, to work, yes, quickly you can click on those buttons, my dear. Okay, now the next part. Yes, in calc you have to know how many rows and columns are available. Okay, in calc there are 10 lakh 48,576 rows. You can see, my dear. You see the last one. Yes, it is showing 10 lakh 48,576. That is your number of rows. Now, there you have the number of columns also. Yes, you have 1024 columns. Okay, the last column is AMJ. Okay, now, students, you have to know what is cell. Okay, let me come at the top. Now, you already know about the cell. That a cell is formed by the intersection of a row and a column. Each cell has a unique address which is formed by the intersection of row and column. Okay, and cell address, every cell has its own address. So if you want to do the calculation work using the formula, cell address will be the important part, my dear. Okay, now the next part. See, many cells are there, but which one you will say that one is the active cell? Okay, data is entered in a cell. Okay, especially in active cells, we have the data. Okay, suppose I'm talking about this cell. This is my F7. This is my active cell. So here I can have the data. Okay, like this. Okay, so just now I am working in this cell, so this one will be my active cell. But once I will go to other place, now this will not be shown as active. Wherever I kept my mouse pointer to that cell will become as active cell. Now, next you have to know types of data. Okay, students, there are three main types of data. First one is the text, second one is the number, and third one is formula. Text, like you are writing the name, numbers, the marks, and the formula for evaluating it, for calculating, like total, maximum values, minimum values. Okay, now I will be explaining the topics one by one, my dear. Now you all are knowing, my dear, how to create a new sheet, how to open an existing seat, how to close a seat. Okay, You all are knowing. Suppose I have to work on a new seat. How to create a seat? Simply we go here and click the plus sign. You see, seat 2 has come. Like same way we can have seat 3. So you know how to open a new seat. Okay. How to work on the seat? Clicking on that, your seat will be activated. How to delete the seat? Simply click the right mouse button and there you can use the delete option. Okay, your seat will be deleted. Okay, yes. Same way you can rename the seat, same way you can copy the seat, same way you can move the seat. Okay, now next part that is related, yes, with your, yes, cell contents. Okay, now suppose I have written some values. Now, these three values, if I have to select, either I can take help of mouse or I can take help of keyboard. So if I have to select these three cells, first you have to know where is your cursor and which cells, whether the cells is at the left side, right side, top or bottom, but it is down. So I will use shift and two times down arrow key. When I will use two times down arrow key, that three other two cells will be selected. Okay, now suppose I want these three cells data to be copied from one place to another place. How I can do? See, I have to copy and I have to move. Both are different. I want to copy, that means making a duplicate copy, yes, of these three cells. Okay, contents of these three cells. So first I will select these three and then copy, and where I want, there I will go and paste it. Now you see, here you have the three values. Okay, and there also you can see these three values both are same, but yes, but I want know that three values which are in three cells that should move from one place to another place. Okay, while moving, yes, so whatever the source data I have, that will be removed. Okay, so first of all, you selected these three and use cut and paste. Control X you can use, or you can go here in edit and you can use cut. Okay, or you can click the right mouse button and then you can use cut. When you will use cut, the data will be removed, but it will store in the clipboard. Where you want, there you go, click the right mouse button and paste. Okay, I hope you have understood how to copy your contents which are available in the cells and how to move the contents, yes, which are present inside the cell from one place to another place. Okay, thank you, my dear. In the next class I will be discussing the other topics.